We are live.
Hey, how are you today?
So we're going big or going home live.
So whether or not you've seen our video on Monday, yesterday, go big or go home. Really good philosophy to have in life, for any aspect of your life. So we thought we'd discuss it in a little bit more detail, and we can interact with you guys if you've got any sort of either questions or little stories that you want to tell us yourself, maybe how this has worked for you, or how you don't see it working for you. Let us know, we can chat about it, but we're going to give you our philosophies in a little bit more detail and hopefully encourage you to take some bigger actions in your life, because all too often we have these goals in life, and it's often through fear of things not working or lack of faith that it's not going to work that people then don't take action. Like things like, I want to lose weight, but then somebody's like, you're not training, you're not eating healthy food. You're like, well, yeah, I want to lose weight, or you don't. And often people don't do things, they don't take the big actions that are required because they don't believe it's going to work.
So we're here today to motivate you to get this damn done. So we're going to say hi to everybody that's online now. So Joey Gallon's on. Joey. In fact, Joey's avatar that he's using for his Facebook is exactly the same as it is on the board.
Yay, there's Joey.
Good for Joey. Richard Scott's on. Michael Stanton. Hen Ferlangi. Helen.
Ron Grant's on.
Yeah,
Hey Ron.
Amber. Ned. John Sullivan. Anna. And Paolo so
And
far.
Joe Byers is on YouTube too. So Ron Grant and Joe Byers are the only two on YouTube. Oh, there's three. Way, Rich.
Yay.
Hey, coaches.
So we're going to give a quick shout out to our map tier people so far. So these are the people that support the channel by going onto Patreon and to / the Kilted Coaches. And the particular map tier allows the people to get their little faces or avatars pinned to wherever they live, which is pretty cool. So we've got people here, and we do actually have New Zealand. It's just the way we've angled the map, but no one's in New Zealand at the moment. So closest we've got is Australia, which you can just there.
Tasmania.
But New Zealand is there, so it is on the map. That's one of the comments I've noticed before.
Oh, really?
It's like, you guys don't have New Zealand. We're like,
No,
yep,
no,
it's
we do.
it's there.
It's just out of shot.
Yeah.
Which is a little bit rude, actually.
So,
Apologies.
well, once somebody
TVs.
pledges in New Zealand, we will adjust
We'll angle the camera so you can see New Zealand, but until that, it's staying hidden.
Yeah. So I thank you again to anyone that wants to join the map tier. They go to patreon.com / the Kilted Coaches, and you'll get your name up on there. You get all the behind the scenes contents, calendar, puzzles. Yes, awesome.
So another 4 onto YouTube. Alicia P. Hey. AG Metcalf, Paul, and Calvin. Good morning from Minnesota and Alabama. So, how is everyone today?
So we've just been we're big believers in manifesting. You know, we put our thoughts out there. We tend to do it. We've got to up high, don't we?
Yeah. So again, it's actually another one of the life lessons that we've given years ago. Actually, was about imagining yourself in a helicopter or a hot air balloon, and you're taking yourself above the situation of where you are, and thinking of the problem. If you close your eyes and you think of yourself really up high in a hot air balloon or a helicopter, it allows you to see the problem in a much smaller detail. So any sort of problems or life journeys that you're about to go on, if you're seeing it a much smaller, you can map it out. You can see things much better. So if you can fly a helicopter, then by all means, or if you've got access to a helicopter, do it physically, will help immensely. If you get to hot air balloon, or what we do is we go on hill walks, we get up yourselves nice and high so that we can see the land, and it just helps really clear your mind and create a really clear picture of where you're going.
We've got a particular goal that we're manifesting at the moment, and it's working very well. So part of the whole go big or go home was a decision that we made. We've always wanted to get our clan membership to 1,000 members. That's one of our goals.
It's one of the milestones that we want to hit.
And we're a portion of the way there, but we're like, no. So we're making some changes. We've already revamped Everleen, so it's now Everleen 2.0, which is much better. We made the decision we're going to spend a lot of money revamping the website, so the delivery of Everleen is improved again. And we were literally just sitting here, and we said we're going to plan a party for when we get to 500 members.
And you're all invited.
Yes.
Via YouTube and Facebook.
So we're going to have pizza, beer, and we'll go live, we'll have a bit of banter.
Yeah.
So we're manifesting that now. So
yeah, we're going to have the Go Big or Go Home party, the 500 club party, and we're planning it right now. And we want you all to join us on your social media, and we'll have a good old laugh together. It's going to be one of these parties that we are going to probably open up a bottle of whiskey, and we're not going to leave until it's finished.
We'll stay till the job's done.
Heard it here first.
So our mission has always been to help as many people as possible with their body transformation and mindset transformation. You know, a lot of people come to us and they're either down in the dumps, they're unhappy with their physique, they're not fit, they're not eating properly. And when we get them on our program, they then start eating better, doing more, and then they start sharing stories about how much their life has changed so much for the better. So we get a bit of a buzz when that happens. So our mission is like, we want 1,000 people feeding that buzz to us.
Yeah. And especially because the clan community is an awesome place to be. Like, sometimes we just go in just to see what people are chatting about, if we can help at all. Some people need our input if there's any sort of problems. But actually, it's a lovely place to go and just see the interaction between other members. It's just this community of like-minded people where it's that philosophy of go big or go home, right? So if you want to lose weight, then take solid action towards it and surround yourself with people all trying to do the same thing as you. Because then if you hit stumbling blocks, if you hit a plateau, you know, I think a lot of people watching this right now thinking, actually, I've tried to lose weight in the past and I've hit a plateau, or it didn't quite work and I'm back to where I started. If you've got a team of people, and I'm talking hundreds of people on your team helping you, answering your problems, you've got two well-experienced coaches, got your back, say, no, you've got this, you can do this. It's no longer a case of if you'll succeed or not. It's like, no, well, when are you going to succeed in your final goal? How much have you got to lose? Because we've got people who have got like 80, 100 pounds to lose. Sometimes more through the emails, well, not necessarily in my clan, but through the email saying, oh, you know, I've got about 150 pounds to lose. You know, that's great. You know, it's just get started now. A lot of people see that big goal and say, oh, I've got too much to lose. No, if you've got big enough, then just start now. The best time to start losing weight was a year ago, or 5 years ago, or 10 years ago. But the second best time is now, it's today, right now. So go big or go home. Just take action or stop talking about trying to lose weight because you're not taking the action required.
And when you take action, go all in, jump in with both feet. You've got to go big with it. You've got to commit yourself. There's no point sort of dipping your toe into the water and saying, oh, right, okay, maybe, because if you don't put your all into things, then you won't get your all out of it.
There you go. There's Rock Shot 100. Now,
Rocket your rock shot.
Yeah!
Rock Shot's been on before.
Hey gents, you both have inspired me to eat well, sleep, work out and relax. I have lost at least 50 pounds thanks to you both. Rock Shot.
That's how it's done, Rock Shot. You get your rock shot rotten. What's it? Get your rock shot, rocket.
Honey.
Oh, is it honey?
Honey, yeah.
I thought it was get rocket.
I don't even know what the words are, but it's Rock Shot now.
Yeah, Rock Shot, yeah. We Holly Doll is saying, can I come to the party? Well, Holly will need somebody to uncork our beers and to do the pizza run for us, right?
Yeah, that's who's going to do the pizza? Holly comes.
Holly deserves a party too, doesn't she?
Holly, if you can find somebody that would deliver pizzas for us, there must be like some sort of company that would deliver a pizza, so Holly doesn't have to do it herself.
Yeah, exactly.
Does anybody know of any pizza delivery companies?
Poor Holly needs a party.
Yes, Holly, you can come to the party. Yes, you can.
It's poor Holly. Hi guys, due to health scare and psychic scare last week, finally starting small with 30. Couldn't see the rest of that, Sonia. So well done for you, Sonia. Or well done, not for the scare, but well done for taking control.
Yeah. Being mindful enough about it that you've recognised it and been able to take action.
It doesn't matter the reasons why you started, but once you start, go big or go home. Just give it your all. That's all we can ask for.
AJ Metcalf I've lost 70 pounds in a year and 10 inches off my waist. AJ, well done. Fist bump for you.
Whole bunch of people saying give Holly a party. Poor Holly's going to come to the party. She deserves a party.
Yeah. Jessica Meckley, hi there from Utah. Have a great day, guys. Thanks, Jessica.
Jennifer Hume saying full committed, but maybe tiny chunks or baby steps. Of course, Jennifer. Like we're saying go big or go home. We're talking about your effort into it. For anyone on a plan, depending on how far they've got to go, whether it's a lot of weight to lose or a lot of fitness to gain, regardless, you've got to do it in steps that are appropriate to you. But if you put your all into it but still making baby steps, then that's perfect. If you put half your all, you're not really paying attention to it, you'll not get anywhere. So it's a mindset.
And remember, celebrate the wins that you get. Like the major milestone for us is 1,000 members in our clan.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a major milestone, and we're 1/5 of the way there, probably ish. Okay, but we're going to celebrate 500 because we're like, no, like that's our halfway mark.
Yeah.
This needs to be celebrated. We need to give ourselves a pat on the back. We need to give you guys a pat on the back for taking the action, because the clan's only going to grow by you guys taking action and getting results. If nobody gets results, then nobody shouts about it, and everybody's like, I'm not going to join the clan because it's a waste of time and you're not going to get results. We need the guys in the clan at the moment, they're all doing a cracking job. Some really inspiring transformations happening, so we owe it to you. Please keep putting the effort in, listening to their advice, apply it to your diet, apply the exercise, apply the mindset principles, keep taking action, and just become the you that is already there, the deep down you that you know is there, but the outer shell is not quite showing it yet. Listen to the lessons, take action, and let that inner you come out.
Now, Jason Fulmer's saying, can you give us a starting point? Where does one start? Well, if you go straight to our website, Jason, we actually have a 7-day free trial. All the information is there on the website. Go to thekiltedcoaches.com and check it out. If it's for you, get stuck in. You'll have your full, you get first week's lessons, all the information there, your workouts, your nutrition, the mindset in the right place. You'll be part of our online Facebook group that we can help motivate you. We'll be in there coaching. Sign up.
Yeah, the lessons are relatively simple, but really thought-provoking. So the first week really just gets you to establish what it is you're trying to achieve, why it's important, and you can really get stuck into that. That first week is really the launch pad that you need for long-term weight loss. And there's a bunch of people who signed up for the free trial and decided to leave again. That's totally cool. We're not going to question you on it. Susie in the office deals with all the admin stuff anyway. We are really we know the numbers, but we don't know the individual names and whatnot. It doesn't matter to us. What matters to us is when somebody says, you know what, I'm going to stay and I'm going to join in with the conversations in the group, and when you're asking for our help, you've 100% got it.
Now, Susan's saying, so need help. I'm terrible for not eating enough, let alone the right things, and shift work don't help. Susan, shift work is very, very common for a lot of people, and it's one of the more regular sort of barriers to results that we see. Now, when we say go big or go home, you're going to have to smash that barrier down. If you're working shift work, that means food prep in advance. If you want it bad enough and you want to go big with it, plan your meals ahead. Plan your workouts around your shift work. It's difficult, we know, but if you don't go all in and give it your all, that was good England, then you can't expect to get anything short of best results. So Susan, again, you can go to our website and you can sign up for your 7-day free trial. All the information and pricing after the 7-day trial is on the website. You choose which potential plan is for you. If after or even during the 7 days you realise this isn't for me, or online coaching isn't for me, you can just cancel at any point, no problem.
No issues whatsoever. But yeah, I bet every single person watching this right now will have something in their life that like, it's not the right time for me because, got something going on in your life, or you got money issues, or maybe it's a relationship problems, and there's always something. Work shifts are a major one. There's always different reasons why people don't take action, and we see it as the bigger the stress, the stronger you're going to be afterwards. So if you are shift work, yeah, it might be a little bit more difficult, okay? If you've got a couple of kids, if you're female and you're the sole care provider for your children, it's difficult to get out and away for an hour so you can go for a workout. That's great. That's just an extra challenge that you can overcome if it means enough to you to take that action. There's ways around it. Again, if you join the clan, we can help guide you through the workouts to make them more sort of readily available and accessible, so you can do it in short spaces of time.
Now, Tom Dyer is saying the website again, so it's thekiltedcoaches.com.
That's it. Just straight to the home page. We've set everything up really, really easy for you.
We're just going to give a shout out to Susan Hurst, who is on the Facebook comments. Susan's in our clan, has been here for 4 weeks now, 5 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks. It's doing great.
Yeah, she's doing really
good
well.
To see you in the
comments.
comments.
She's had a few kind of technical issues initially, but hopefully she's getting there. One of the things that obviously we're developing at the moment is going to be our new website, a new delivery method.
That's part of the whole go big, go home.
Yeah, so as much as we want 1,000 members, we've got to recognise, okay, why are we not there right now? Okay, now ultimately, yeah, we believe in our coaching ability. The program itself is great. We get good results, and the feedback that we're getting is really good. However, the delivery method could be tweaked to make it better. Our website could be better, because at the moment we're not technical guys, but we're tending to do most things. So go big or go home. We're spending a lot of money on a new website, new method of
all
delivery.
singing, all dancing. It's going to be epic. So
yeah, this is our website now. When I say our, I mean it's ours and yours. It's your website. It's your portal. It's your. This is not even our video that you're watching. This is our video. It's part of this. You're part of this whole experience. There is no video without you. So when we get our new website, you're a major part of it.
I'm just laughing because like I'm watching you on the screen. You're like, what? Anybody watching that when muted? I don't know why you'd be watching it muted. Like, what the fuck is he doing?
Do you remember the episode of Friends when Joey's wearing the 3D glasses? It's like it's coming right at me.
Do you remember when 3D glasses first sort of became a thing?
Yeah. The paper, cardboard.
Is it red and green?
Red and green.
Red and
the
green.
Bright red and green with the white sort of cardboard.
Yeah, it first became a thing. I remember like you go and see things, and at the time, some of the stuff you saw was never amazing.
Yeah.
It's like whenever you go to cinema recently, even if you see a 3D movie, I find that first intro advertising the fact it's 3D is the most awesome 3D part, and then the movie has a few things flying at you, like, I don't know.
Yeah, you forget that it's 3D sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right, when it's IMAX, it's like the whole 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's all bright colours, you're like, whoa! Yeah. Now, Jen Carlson saying, starting trial now, so welcome to the clan, Jen.
Yay! Happy days.
So again, if you want to join up, take advantage of a 7-day free trial, go to thekiltedcoaches.com, have a look at all the information there, decide if it's for you. If it is for you, everybody gets a 7-day free trial.
Rockshot saying, I can always think of at least a million excuses. Again, little changes were the key for me. Yeah, absolutely. Lots of small changes make for a big change. So start now. Again, a lot of people do make some changes as a means to get a result, and then don't get the initial result. They're like, oh well, I'm just going to forget about that one and try something else. I'm like, no, keep doing that thing and add to it. And that's how we structure our program. We're like, each week we just give you a new lesson. It's like, just do this one thing. You're not going to get these amazing results over the first 4 weeks because everything's building up. But then all of a sudden it starts to snowball because you're adding to it and you're adding to it. It's good.
What's that? It's the life lessons as well, isn't it? So that once you then learn more about the nutrition, how it responds to your body, it's that whole thing, give a man a fish, it'll feed him for a day, teach a man to fish, and that's him sorted.
Exactly, yeah. We'd much rather educate you in what good nutrition looks like and give you a few tools so you start to understand food a little bit more. Then you can make your own decisions. You go out for dinner, you make your own decision on what's on the menu rather than working off a diet sheet that we've given you. We don't want that. We don't give diet sheets.
Did you ever used to watch The Simpsons?
Yeah.
So there's an episode where Mr. Burns is like doing a bit of soul searching and he befriends Lisa. And Lisa starts explaining to him about trying to save the planet and save fish. So she takes him down to the lake. And she's like, see Mr. Burns? And she pulls like the holders for like 6 cans of beer, the plastic thing. Yeah. So she's pulling that out. She's like, see, there's a fish caught in it. She's like, poor little fish, he's getting caught. We should clean these rivers out, all this kind of thing. So he's like, okay. So anyway, he goes away and he's gone for a day or two and he comes back and he's wanting to show Lisa the progress he's made. He's like, Lisa, you were an inspiration. And she's like, all right. He's like, if one of your little can things caught one fish, this giant net, he's like, 1,000, I will catch 1,000. And Lisa's like, no, you totally missed the point. Just a thing, whenever I use the fishing thing, I always think of Mr. Burns.
Yeah. New sign language. I don't know if that's a statement or a question. Vincent in California. I went through a little phase of wanting to know sign language, and I learned one phrase, and that's, how are you today? And then I got stuck, and that was it. And that's just my thing now. So.
And also, then we worked out you were doing it in
American accent.
Gwendolyn, who's also a clan member, saying, love the program, but what can I substitute for tricep dips? They feel impossible. You could switch them out. You've got your kettlebell, so you could do tricep press above the head. Tricep dips, we understand, can be a bit of a pickle for some people, stress on the wrist. It's just important that you then give the triceps a workout. So taking the weight above the head, tricep press, or you can even do like a Kalinetics pushback sort of movement.
If it's just to move it, if it's not sore, but you're just finding it very, very difficult, what you can do is bring your legs as close into your body as you can, so you're sort of doing your presses, but rather than, hopefully not going to flash here, rather than your legs being out like this, you just bring the feet right underneath, pretty much whichever surface you're using to press on, you bring your feet all the way in. So it's pretty much like if you're using a seat, your feet are then under the seat, because then you can use your feet for a lot of support and you can give yourself that push. And sometimes that step alone is enough just to start creating that movement. And as you get stronger, once you can do like 3 sets of 20, then you say, right, okay, I'm going to move my feet just a couple of inches away, and then you get used to it. And over the months, as you keep going with these programs, you can move your feet further and further and further out.
Now Chelsea Tiger, where we are. Chelsea's asking, does the program focus on different things like weight loss, building muscle, toning, or is it just a blanket routine covering the basics? So Chelsea, our clan membership, which is when you sign up, you're getting the full thing. There's a lot of content there. We have 3 of our flagship programs. The main one is Everlean 2.0, which is predominantly sort of weight loss with nutrition, the mindset, and the workouts. That's a 12-week plan. That's the one that's been revamped.
Yeah.
If you wanted to build muscle, lean muscle, we do have the lean bulk. So when you sign up, you just ask for it to be the program to be drip fed onto your account, and that's more designed around building lean muscle, slightly different calorie requirements, all the nutrition's different and on there. And then we've also got the lean runner.
The lean runner is just a case that we had a couple of people saying, I want to be a better runner, therefore we created a running program. It's not just about, let's go out and run. It's actually getting into the gym or your home and doing a little bit of strength and conditioning for your running muscles, just to strengthen up your joints, and you'll be you'll increase the longevity of your running career. And I say career in the loosest possible terms.
So ultimately there's lots of different programs, and we have some workouts that you can follow for a month. It all depends on what your goal would be specifically, and then you decide that when you come in, you say, what is it I want to achieve, and then we help you work towards that. Okay? So there you are. Hopefully that answers your question.
Hey Rab, how's the push-up challenge going?
So over on our Patreon, I posted in a particular push-up challenge. I'm not going to give too much details away because our Patreons enjoy the value.
It's like a behind-the-scenes type thing.
Yeah. So it's going quite well, Joe. I am virtually halfway towards target now, and I've got plenty of time. Although knowing my luck, I'll forget and I'll leave it till last minute. But I'll stick to the damn plan and get it done.
I'm going to show that message. So John Kimbers, what can I do to get rid of man boobs? I lost a lot of weight, but they are not going away. I hope it is not a condition. So John Kimber, a lot of the time man boobs can come from poor posture. If you've lost a lot of weight, it could be excess skin. The best thing you can do is you can also do some chest work to firm up the muscles underneath, but make sure that you're doing a lot of back work, so upper back work. Actually then retracts the shoulders, not just upper back, but what you call external rotation. So if I was to hold my arm like this, if I do this, it's internal rotation. If I do this, it's external rotation. And a lot of the time, bad posture comes from too much internal rotation like this, and then with the monkey arms and the hunched shoulders, that also gives the man boobs. Look at that, look how much back bounces when I do that, look at that. Look at my bouncy tits. So if that's bouncing away like this, if I then pull my shoulders back, it's then, it moves a lot less. So anyway, improve your posture and firm up your chest.
Jennifer's asking, do you ever work on flexibility? Yes, absolutely, and more so in the last couple of years, because when you're in your youth, you're functionally mortal. Now, although I'm still mortal, injuries are more prone now, so yes, definitely work on flexibility. We have a few stretching routines in the plan. Yes, flexibility is so important.
We used to only ever drink Glenlivet whiskey, whereas now we'll actually have sometimes a Lafroig and a Talisker.
So there's a bit of flexibility.
If that's not flexibility, I don't know what is. Joe Byers gives us a donation. Thank you, Joe. You're the man.
Joanne Young saying, does whiskey not count in the calorie count? Of course it doesn't count. Whiskey's like a negative calorie. The more whiskey you drink, the less you'll care. Your calculator never works.
Yeah, calories only matter if you care about them. You're drinking whiskey, you don't care.
Okay, we've actually not had whiskies. Oh, you've had whiskey recently. I've not had whiskey.
I've drunk quite a lot of whiskey when I was away. I just got a real taste for it and I was enjoying it.
It's because you're not there with me drinking half your bottle away, right? Well.
Mr. Peterson, send me kiss, please.
No.
Yeah, these are real guys. They don't preach or show off. Oh, they're talking about us.
Oh, we do show off sometimes, actually.
Yeah, we do.
Of course we do. We're posing twice.
We do quite a lot. But we're real. We're real about showing off.
Well, we're real twangers. Ellie's saying, shout out to Australia. To the Aussies! Australia!
How you doing? Oh, Coach Stephen, I think you're talking about my bouncing titties.
Bouncing titties.
I was waiting to see you have those Glenlivet whiskey pods. Stephen Perry, that's a no. So I've got a good friend Rosie who's over in. Chris, I'm getting this wrong every time. Where is she?
She's the one with the colourful.
Yes,
Instagram.
Chris. Where's Rosie? Anyway, Rosie is a big whiskey fan, and she actually sent me the image of that the whiskey pod, and she was like, "This is just 100% wrong." I'm like. And it was like,
that's right,
it was like the taste of whiskey without the inconvenience of having to have a glass. I'm like, no person has ever complained like, oh, this whiskey's lovely. It's a shame I have to drink it out of a glass. It's just such a stupid thing to have.
That'll sink.
Oh, it's just, and it's like, but then the innuendos were there as well. It's like, it's an explosion in the mouth. Yeah.
Betty Cooks is saying, will the Everlean programme continue to be offered in the new year? Yes, Betty, yes, that's one of our flagship, or the flagship programme, so it's always going to be there. But we would say take advantage of the 7-day free trial now and just get stuck in. I mean, this is November. Don't wait till the new year to start making changes.
You could already be, half a stone, like £7 to £10, potentially actually more. What days? What's this? This is only starting November. We've got 2 months.
Yeah.
You've got 8 weeks.
You could be 2 months through the programme.
You could be a stone lighter by January. Do you really want to start the programme in January? Start now. Like, there is no tomorrow.
Christine M. Scott's on. She's saying, good morning, gentlemen. Good morning, Christine.
Good morning, Christine.
Matthew Clifford, quite happy to drink whiskey from the bottle, just not when anyone's watching. There's something nice about a glass, the air gets in the flow.
But yeah, and that's what I don't understand why Glenlivet did it, because when you go to the tour, they go on about the glass, and actually the shape of your glass has a lot to do with the flavour that's coming through as well. That's why you get the Glencairn glass. It's got the bowl that comes up, it's a little bit narrower, because it allows it to swirl around a little bit more, and there's a lot to be said for the type of glass you drink your whiskey from. In fact, I think it's part of the experience.
Yeah.
It makes, drinking whiskey, it's all about the experience, and I think getting a really nice glass just makes it. So having these whiskey bottles, I'm like, I don't get that at all. It's weird, it's strange.
The only thing I could possibly think it is, and thank you to Susan for your donation. Thank you, Susan.
Susan, thank you very much.
The only thing I can think of is that I'd heard that there was a company that they were providing a solution to plastic bottles, and they were doing water pods. Now I don't know if Glenlivet, maybe it was an April Fool's thing, taking the piss out of the water pods by having a whiskey pod. That's the only rational explanation for me.
Yeah, it's just odd because whiskey doesn't come in plastic bottles. And
exactly, yeah.
The glass, it's just,
anyway, shame on you, Glenlivet.
It was odd, and for one of our favourite whiskies, it was just like, whiskey pods, really? And then, not that we're like, we want to be manly, but it's not very manly. Oh, I'm having a whiskey pod today. Yes.
Coach Stephen, Coach Stephen, it's like an explosion in the mouth. Oh man. Matthew saying, I suspect that wine is really better out of a decent glass, and he'd be necking that from the bottle as well. Oh man, the only wine that I would ever drink from the bottle back in the day was a bottle of Buckfast, the monk's wine. And
even of course, yeah.
That's just because you were out in the
tonic wine,
yeah. And that was only because you were out in the streets and like you didn't have glasses.
So Mr. Peterson is, I'm Brazilian and want to understand you. My English is bad. So's ours, bud. So's ours.
Yep. Dale saying, Quincy!
Quincy's not been out for a while, eh?
He's in there. He's still there.
See, it's coming in the winter time in Scotland as well. Like the temperature has dropped dramatically in this past couple of weeks, so Quincy's going to come in handy.
Yeah, keeps me.
Alistair saying Scotland rocks.
Scotland rocks. I'm sure that's is that not a band? I'm sure that's the name of the band that played at my wedding. Scotland rocks.
So yeah. I think.
Yeah, they're really. I remember actually at the wedding, the guy got there and there was 2 of them, and he was telling me this whole horrific story about how his dad, who's a member of the band, had done something with his finger and chopped off, and he showed me pictures on his phone. I'm thinking, why are you showing me this? But it wasn't until afterwards I realised, I was paying him at the start, that I realised that apparently if they're a man down, you get a discount. But I wouldn't have asked for a discount anyway, because they were really, really good. Because I remember just saying to him, I was like, is it going to affect what you do on set? He's like, no, we'll be fine. I was like, all right. There you go.
Yeah, why would it matter?
Yeah, I had this vision of his.
It's almost like one of these one-man band things with a big fucking drum in the back and stuff like that. Like, he deserves all the money because he's doing all the work. Stephen Perry saying, I also feel like something you want to sit and enjoy, not just gulp down in a shot-like fashion.
Yeah.
Stephen Perry, that's like the best point ever. Of course, you want to sip, you want to smell your whiskey, you want to sip it, let the flavour go through your mouth. You don't want to put a pour in and go and get this explosion in the mouth. Say that 4 times now. You think I've got a thing about explosions in the mouth?
Yeah, you want to sit there and plot the end of the world with a glass of whiskey.
Yeah, something really nice about just holding it and smelling it. It's.
I'm gonna get worried about it. Jesus, the winter.
And this is without whiskey. Think what it's going to be like when we get our 500 party, and we're going to be on the whiskey and the pizza. It's going to be.
Yeah, that's going to be an awesome pack. So once we're getting close to 500 members, we're going to give everybody a shout out, and you can all come and join us for a party. That'd be good, right? Yeah. We actually have to move the camera so we can sit in our gangster chairs and do it.
We'll probably start the party here though, right? We'll move the cameras a little bit further back.
Yep.
I don't know if you can see the whiskey barrel on YouTube.
No.
You can kind of half see it
Well, I'll just bend the camera down so you can see the whiskey barrel there. There's our whiskey barrel. See all these beer lids that we've been working our way around? Yep. There we go. Was that roughly where we were?
Pretty much. Yeah, you can see a little bit now actually.
Yeah.
A little bit more. There we go. So yes, we'll have a little get together in here. We had a Christmas party. Was that just last year we had this Christmas party, or was that 2 years ago?
The one that we had, the actual Christmas party with games, I think that was 2 years ago.
I think it was 2 years
It was
ago.
last year we went to Glasgow.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Wow, Glasgow was a whole year ago.
I know, we'll have to turn this camera a bit.
So
Oh,
yeah.
do you remember? So we did the behind the scenes at Glasgow, and do you remember someone? I'm so disappointed in you guys. Remember, because we got smashed, we're having a laugh. He was like,
Oh yeah.
Like, relax yourself. It was
Clearly, you don't know who we are and our philosophies. We like to have a wee whiskey now and again. And when I say a wee whiskey, I mean quite a few whiskies. But it's part of our philosophy, you know, you don't have to take his health and fitness so seriously.
Yeah.
And people get really worked up about, you know, I can't believe you're promoting alcohol and I can't believe you're having pizza. Like, yes, we do it and we recommend that everybody relaxes and everyone has a little luxuries in life. Maybe you don't drink alcohol, we're not going to force anybody, we don't coach drinking alcohol, we just say it's okay to relax a little bit more. So if you want to have, you know, a little bit of ice cream, a little bit of pizza in your diet, if you're doing it every day, we'd maybe question that and we should maybe seek advice if you're drinking every day.
The Chelsea Tiger is saying, it's my birthday in 2 days, can I request an arm flex?
Chelsea,
Tiger! Right.
Tiger uppercut.
Hey! We are live! So, apologies there everybody.
So what happened there was we flexed.
And we broke the internet. Oh, Tiger! Let's speak again! Tiger, oh my god!
Yeah. That's a Street Fighter joke.
I had the battery pack on the phone. It gets warm in this room anyway.
And
it
literally,
keeps the phone up.
as soon as we flexed, it went temperature, temperature.
Do you think my phone fancies us?
I think it does.
I think the phone was like, oh lordy.
Or it's just YouTube.
Well, it's just YouTube. Yeah, the temperature went shooting right up.
Joanne Woods, it's my birthday on the 22nd of November. I am thinking about proposing to my boyfriend. I don't know how to do it. Well, let's hope he's not watching this.
Yeah, because now you've just told the whole world that Joanne Woods is going to propose.
Joanne Woods, so if you are the boyfriend of Joanne Woods, I'm making an assumption that it's a man, but it might be female, then how should you do it? Let us do it! You should totally let us do it. On the 22nd, we should go live, you should get on live, and then we will propose for you.
Stephen's right, he should totally do it. I'm just thinking later on, right? So, I've got a class that I teach, and for whatever reason, somebody was talking about a membership card, and I joked and said, you should laminate it. And then it got onto that whole episode of Friends when Ross has this laminated list of celebrities he's allowed to sleep with. So the ladies in the class then asked who my 3 were, which had a bit of trouble, but I got there in the end. And then Stephen said that Amelia Clark would be in his list, and he's like, she wouldn't even need to change her name.
Yeah, if I married her, she wouldn't have to change her name.
Yeah, you wouldn't even, and then I said, well, he wouldn't even need to marry her, she would just be his thing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then he's like, I wonder who else has got the surname Clark.
Amelia Clark.
So if your surname surname is Clark with an E, you could potentially have Mr. Stephen.
That would be a list.
That would because was it monogamy is one, but polygamy is one wife, but you'd still be monogamy, right? Because you'd only have one wife, you'd have lots of.
Yeah, all the Mrs. Clarks.
They'd all have to fight each other who gets to claim the title then, right?
Of course, I have not passed this with the wife yet.
No.
That's
But your
conversation for another day, I
I
think.
think your list of celebrities don't need to be cleared by the
So
wife.
I'm happy with Amelia Clark.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thing is, imagine you actually met her. You know that list, like you're allowed like 5 people that your wife allows you to sleep with if you were to ever meet them as a celebrity.
Yeah.
Yeah. And imagine I met Amelia Clark and I just said Amelia Clark. She'd be like, oh.
Oh yeah. Nancy Cutton saying, can't log into your website, how do you create your account? No option to create it. So Nancy, have you signed up first of all? So on the website there's a whole big join your
Yeah, you have to
7-day free
sign
trial,
up before you can log in.
and your login details are then emailed to you.
Yeah. As soon as you signed up, Susie in the office will send you over all the details. She's very efficient.
Chelsea Tiger's like, thank you, night everybody, you're all welcome by the way. Chelsea, you nearly broke the internet.
Should we do
What's
it
your
again?
request? Ready?
Tiger up.
Tiger!
That's totally a personal joke. Like these guys are like, what are these guys doing? Tiger uppercut, what are you talking
Did
about?
anyone play Street Fighter when they were younger? Well, anyway, there was a character called Sagat, and he did Tiger, and then he did the Tiger uppercut.
Tiger uppercut.
And Chelsea wanted her middle name to be Tiger, and she's also on our map tier,
Yeah,
just
she's
off
over there.
camera now because I've been fanning around with it. So,
I'm about to munch on some pizza. Lewis T. How you enjoy that pizza? What kind of pizza is it?
it looked like a pepperoni by the icon.
Well, the icons, it's always pepperoni, but it's the icon, no way. Imagine you put
That's
an icon.
favouritism, eh?
Imagine you put an icon like pizza, and like what kind of pizza? You're like, oh come on, pineapple. Has it got ham too? Like, oh for Christ's sake, yeah, ham. What about sweet corn? Like, Jesus.
Well,
And
I
then-
think
and
it should be specific, to be honest with you. I feel like that it's unfair to the other pizzas.
do you guys think you're on someone else's celeb list?
Ooh, Joe
I do.
Byron's
Yeah.
an awesome question.
Do we count as celebs?
Could you imagine that? I'm up at Gal Gadot. I'm like, Gal, you're on my list. And she's like, Ronnie,
You're
you're on my list. I'm like, it's meant to be.
Amelia Clark is like, Stephen, I should put you on my list because you got my second name and I wouldn't have to change my second name. In fact, you're the only person on my list. It's in there 5 times.
We're now married. Oh, man. You guys are on fire today, Jess Moore. We're on some, that's for sure.
Joanne Wood, you obviously missed, she just posted the same, it's my birthday on the 22nd of November and I'm thinking about proposing to my boyfriend.
And
But don't know how to do it. Yeah, but I just said, we could do it for you. You obviously missed it. You weren't obviously one watching.
And then we've gone all around in circles again.
Yeah.
That's why we're mentioning Amelia Clark and didn't have to change the names, and because he'd effectively be proposing for you and therefore he'll be engaged.
Yeah, that really wouldn't work. Pineapple on pizza, yay or nay?
Well, that's interesting because somebody just said, Stephanie is, pineapple does not belong on pizza.
I would actually 100% agree with you.
And I would disagree, so let's fight.
Pineapple.
Tiger.
Tiger uppercut. No, pineapple on pizza is just a no-go. No.
Giselle Barton, it's my birthday today.
Tiger uppercut.
Tiger.
Gonna have to go home and play Street Fighter now. Tiger uppercut.
We played it at the airport, remember?
That's right, you kicked my ass like 10 times.
Just saying, like, Tiger. I wasn't even looking. I was like,
I know. Like, oh, we still playing? Oh, one
just like
again.
one-handed.
What's that? I can't remember. It's either on a film or as a program, and they're playing cards, and he's like, is it maybe American Pie? When he's like, he's like, oh yeah, I've got 21 or whatever he says. And he's like, we're playing rummy, and he went, oh, well, moves his cards and he goes rummy.
Dale saying, you two would be on my list, but for the fact that who would be number one? Well, when I made my list, Dale, I deliberately said no particular order because I don't want all those 3 ladies fighting themselves over me. Actually, I kind of maybe
What's
do
the
want-
deal? As if we'd have a choice.
Listen, this would be a one-time opportunity for them. Who's your 3? Because you've got Amelia Clark. So I went for Charlize Theron, Olivia Munn, and I went for Gal Gadot in no particular order.
You're going for 3. I can't see past Amelia Clark.
I think you're pussy whipping it. Jesus.
My wife, Mrs. Clark. Who else?
What about the
Scarlett Johansson
what about
as Black Widow.
Oh yeah, that's very specific. Very specific. What about you? Like, was it not Tandy Newton used to?
Tandy Newton.
Tandy Newton.
Tandy Newton, and also what's her name? Green chick from Avengers. She's also in Avatar.
Oh yeah, dark hair.
Yeah.
The one that gets Thanos' daughter. Oh,
Yeah.
what is?
Gamora.
Gamora.
Yeah, but what's her actual actress's name? I should know that. She's on my list.
Yeah. Come on, people, share
Imagine
your
you had
3
Gamora
lists.
on your list.
What is your top 3? You have to laminate your sheet. Is your list laminated now? Is it?
I'm going to take Tandy Newton off just because I've not seen her for a while.
This is risky rusks because you'll end up bumping into her somewhere.
I know.
And you'll have to go up and do that sleazy chat like, I've got my list. And she's like, let me see the list. I'm not on it.
Would it be wrong to say Lorraine Kelly?
It would not be wrong, and she knows you exist too.
Does she?
Remember, she said, "Hi, Stephen." Oh no, that wasn't Lorraine Kelly.
No,
that was,
no. That was.
Would you pump Lorraine Kelly? I find out new things about this guy. And I'm like, hey, really? Oh God. Lorraine Kelly, if you're watching this, one of the Kelly coaches will show you a good time, and the other one will film it.
Top 3 or whole deck of cards?
Just your top 3, in no particular order.
Zoe Saldana.
Zoe
That's what it is.
Saldana, there we are.
She's hot. Zoe would do.
Whew. Bit warm in here now, right?
Actually, do you know who else there is? There's an athlete called, I can't remember her name now. She won the 100 metres and I think she's
Same boat.
that's in Linford Christie.
I remember there was I was at the Commonwealth Games and I felt sorry for the lass because she was beautiful. She was she was not Greek. She was something like what are islands around Greece? Please help me map.
Greece is there.
Greece, wasn't Bulgarian. Or maybe she's
Corfu.
oh, she was Cyprian. She was Cyprian from Cyprus. That's Cyprian, right?
Yes. Cypriot.
Anyway, so if there's 10 sprinters, I was like, I want her to win because she's the prettiest. She didn't come last. Somebody pulled a hammy and completely ended the race. But other than that, she came last. I felt bad for her. Could have gone in for the sympathy.
My list is old, more like a scroll with Cleopatra's name on it, Joe Byers. That's okay, Cleopatra is pretty smoking hot, I think.
I'd go with Cleopatra.
Where would she go with you?
He'd be thinking of Lorraine Kelly.
Joe Byers, mine is Chris, Evans, Hemsworth, Pratt and Pine. Stephen? Very nice.
So-
Chris's.
Chris Evans, Hemsworth. Oh no, so Hemsworth, Pratt, and Pine. Ah, good. That's in no particular order though, right? Very good.
War over Cleopatra, so that's Joe.
Yeah, people fought wars. Yeah.
Certainly did.
Yeah.
Right, so anyway, we're a bit digressing here about weight loss and go
Yeah.
big or go home.
Go big or go home. So if you want to embark on a weight loss plan, then once you decide what plan you're going to follow, whether it's ours or you're just going to make some changes yourself, you've got to go all in, balls deep. Go big or go home.
Do it or stop talking about it.
Yeah.
You hear it all the time, I want to lose weight, I want to do this, I want to do that, like, but then you're not taking the actions that you already know you should be taking. Do it.
Go big or go home.
Right,
We're going to go home now.
we're going to go home. We've got beer to drink.
Right guys, have an awesome afternoon, or if you're in Australia, go to bed because it's late.
It's very late.
I think it's like 3 in the morning.
Yeah, and if you're in the US, then
Have a good day.
enjoy your day.
Yeah. Right guys, thank you very much, and
Bye-bye.
we will speak to you soon.
Love you.
He really does.